Hi friends, this is Pastor Lucas Pin and this is our snack for the journey, and today, this week, we are in the second book of Samuel with many lessons, important lessons. Of course, we don't have time to go to all the details, all the lessons. We're gonna keep coming back here to see other parts, but there are a few lessons here. And one of the lessons that I'm going to share is a beautiful verse. The context is a little bit kind of remember the discussion between Abner and Joab. So they in the persecution, Abner killed Joab's brother. So they have the peace. They stop the war. But Joab said, we're not going to let that go. He killed my brother. But at that time, there was kind of, everybody stopped, everybody calmed down. David was about to become the king, all that kind of, the real king there, take the place of Saul. And then we have this. And this is bad for David because Joab kills Abner, that is the most important person in the other side now, the general. And said, we were going to have a war again. Everything is going to start. You guys were doing so good. Yes, they were doing so good until Abner decided to kill Joab's brother. Well, Joab's brother was pursuing him, and he killed him. But David recognized the enemy, the importance of the enemy. David recognized how big Abner was. And he says something very interesting, because he now has to win the hearts of the other army. And he says something very interesting. Chapter 3, verse 38. Then the king said to his men, all his men, his army, do you not realize that a prince and a great man has fallen in Israel this day? Do you not realize? For them, he was just the general of the enemy army. David was able to see him as a very important man. And now he's gone. David recognized his talent, his gifts, his service to the king, even if it is against David. But David recognized that this guy was a great guy. He was a great general, a very important general for Saul and for the kingdom. David recognized that sometimes it's very hard for us to recognize that someone that we fight, recognize that there's something good in their lives. They did something good. We don't like him, we're running from him, all that kind of thing, but he did something good. And we need to learn with David this kind of attitude. He was not just trying to win the other army. He was recognizing that Abner was a very important man, and he was a good soldier. And David recognized that. David valued that. He was a good soldier, good general, good leader. He did good for our people. Even though sometimes it was against me, but he did good. And sometimes we need to recognize that. Sometimes we have people in church, in family, public life, that we don't like personally, but we recognize that, you know what, they're good. They do a good job. They serve this area, that area. They do a good job. And we need to learn to recognize that and to express that to others. Probably David's men would expect David to say a lot of bad things about Abner. Oh, yeah, he was the dog that Saul put after me and all that kind of thing. And they said, no, he was a prince. He was a very important man, a good soldier. We had a good fight. And this is what David did. He recognized the value of his opponent. It's a beautiful thing for us to learn. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.